Hello, my love, and welcome back to another reading. Oh my goodness, I forgot to take a sip before I started the video. There we go. Hi, I'm Mia, and I am a tarot reader here on the Massaglia channel, but I'm actually a singer and songwriter and just an all-around musical artsy-fartsy kind of gal over at miaarsenault.ca and also my Mia Arsenault YouTube. So, you can also find tarot readings at my website. So let's get into this. What is it that we need to know today, Spirit? Cosmos, deities, angels, spirits of the earth, earth herself. What is it that we need to know? And our higher selves, of course, let's not forget them, and our ancestors. What is it that we need to know today? Oh, we had two. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we have spring cleaning again. Okay, this is the week, my love. This is the week of spring cleaning. And Ostra. In the darkest of hours, when all seems to be lost, comes the magic of light. And spring cleaning. We can't see that light, or we don't necessarily want that light to be shining on spaces that are just full of the gunk and the grime and the things blocking our way, right? So we must make room for the light to come in, for the light to be filtered through us as these spiritual beings, this cosmic light, the light of our highest soul that has decided to come here and live this life as it is now, right? There is when we make room for this light to shine through, what I'm seeing is there's the ability to be so abundant and flowering and allow things to grow in such a beautiful way that not only are we nourished by it, by this growth of ourselves, but we are also decorated by it. And that decoration is a light in and of itself that shines out. Anytime you share of yourself, which is so important to do, because I think we choose to become humans because there's such a okay, let's back up. I believe that we are all part of a great spirit, but that it's like a mycelial network, in that there will be individual mushrooms that come up that are individuals of themselves, you and me, my love, and that's even without becoming a human. But then we decide to come and live on a planet like this, in a people like this, where yes, connection and community is of the utmost importance, because that is the utmost importance, I think, in the entire universe. The connection through love and wanting beauty and joy and comfort and rest and all of the beautiful things and expression, but coming here where we do understand how important those things are. However, probably because we want to learn how to be resilient to outside forces trying to tell us that we should actually be all of the same, that every man for himself, you are not actually that connected, only, what is that called? Family units, and that's it, like just you and your kids and that's it, like you don't take care of anybody else, which is a horrid way of thinking about things. We wouldn't have anything that we have if we didn't live in community, right? We wouldn't have all the beauty that we have in the world if we didn't live in community. And it's in thinking that community is not important where we get destruction, right? It's understanding that the power of community is so great, the power of love is so great, that sometimes people feel like they need to destroy that in order to keep their power or gain more power. Wow, we're going deep in it tonight, my loves. Okay, we're doing our spring cleaning. We are getting rid of things. My last message was very based on spring cleaning. We got that as our card for that. We need to make space within ourselves and within our lives in order to create and express ourselves in a way that expands us, in a way that connects us to people, in a way that allows for love, that light of love to flow through us and those around us and our space around us. So get to spring cleaning. Get to cleaning your house up how you like, getting rid of things that don't serve you, that you will not use, that aren't sentimental, and get rid of some of your mental junk that is no longer serving you. Yes, it affected you and it had changed who you are, but journal that out and burn those papers. Journal that out and offer it to the winds or to the rivers that are nearby you. Let it be carried away so that you make space for the light. All right. Oh, did I mention that? I'm using the Ostara and the Mabin decks just to get the vibes from the Seasons of the Witch decks. Cranberries. Devour the truth and let it sink into the depths of all that came before and all that will come after. And I'm also hearing with this card, also understanding that all that was before and all that comes after is now, is present, is presence. We're all connected to each other. I'm seeing these as like the ghosts are of ancestors, of spirit, earthly ancestors here. It's all one. We are all connected. Now is the future. Now is the past. And the past is the future. And the future is the past. Fawn, be curious, dear child, and explore the world within worlds. Yes, I'm hearing, we have the book here in her hands. Get lost in stories. Stories are so important for us to be able to learn in the best way that our human brains know how. There's this study. If you guys watch Dropout stuff, and you know Brennan Lee Mulligan, I got this from him. He's a wonderful dungeon master and game master for Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. He's just a wonderful person. But he has repeatedly told this sort of fact about how they did studies on the best way to get people to learn things. And they basically had these test groups, and they would read basically something that is laid out and written like it is written for law or something like that. Very dry, very factual. They had one that I believe was also written like a study, and then they had a couple other methods of conveying information. And guess which one is the one that actually stuck with the people? It was the stories. It was the stories. Stories carry truth, and I think that's another way in which art is always burned when we go through really rough periods of controlling times. Books are burned. Art is burned if it's not just hidden away for monetary reasons. So it's they know very well that there is so much power in story and in art and in human expression, because all of us, in the very soul of us, we all know the truths that are tying us all together, which is love, which is community, which is working together. Being able to walk in another person's shoes is one of the most important things that we need to do, so that we understand that every human being on this planet is just like you and me. That we are all in this together, that we are all one. And they always try to make us forget that. They always try to keep us separate. But that's how the light gets in, is by understanding each other. And the best way to do that is to read stories. I'm feeling like this is it. It is the spring cleaning, making space for things that are more real, things that are, you know, she's growing flowers out of her hair, you know. She's got these eggs with her, these signifiers of something that can grow into something greater than what it is at that time. This small thing can grow into something enormous, you know, the seeds of love I'm hearing. Yeah, we got to get back to our roots of understanding each other and knowing that we are connected through story. All right, my loves, thank you so much for being here, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.